What's up, Pre-PT Nation? I wanted to make this video to share with you a conversation that I had with an applicant that we are currently working with. Had a very interesting conversation with this applicant who shared with us that they have been blessed by their parents and their grandparents with a lot of money for their education, to pay for their education, which is fantastic. What an awesome blessing for this individual. This individual will be able to graduate undergraduate and PT school with no student loan debt. And that is just excellent for them. And kudos to parents and grandparents for having the foresight and wanting to pass on that blessing to future generations. So with that being said, when we were having our conversation, the topic came up of, well, I can go to any PT school I want because money is no object, right? And if you're in a similar situation to this, I would just invite you, I'm going to give you the same piece of advice that I gave to this applicant. And that's to look at what is the opportunity cost of spending that money on PT school. Okay. So you can still consider going to a less expensive or a cheaper DPT program and having money left over in that account, right? And whether it's a 529 or an educational savings account, or maybe it's just a general custodial investment account, depending on the type of investment account that it is, gives you different opportunities to use that money in alternative ways. So you should definitely consult a financial expert or a tax professional if you have questions about these different plans, depending on your specific situation. I'm not a tax professional or a financial professional, but from my knowledge and from my understanding, if it's in a 529 plan, starting in 2024, you can roll over some of that money into an individual retirement account. You can use that money and you can pay it forward and put it towards, if you want to have children and save for their education, you can put it towards that. If it's in a custodial account or just a regular old investment or a brokerage account, you can use that money for a wide variety of things. You can just leave it in the brokerage account and have that money continue to gain interest. You could use it to start a business or to do higher level continuing education courses or purchase real estate. You could start to get assets instead of using it to pay for liabilities. School is an asset, but when you have student loan debt, that becomes a liability for you, right? So if you are able to avoid having student loan debt and you can minimize how much you're pulling out of these saved funds and you can use them for other things, that just gives you an option to be able to accelerate your path to financial freedom much sooner than other people, right? And that's not to say you're better or worse. You've been blessed with something. Be grateful for it, take advantage of it, and do the right thing and be a good steward over those funds that you've been blessed with by your family. So if you are someone who falls into this bucket and you have a bunch of education savings or investment savings to use for your education, just think twice before you burn through all that money and ask yourself, is there an opportunity cost that I'm giving up to this? Does this mean that you need to go and start some crazy business right out of school? No, you could take that money and you could put it towards your early retirement and use that money to help build your net worth and increase your wealth. So then you can go and be a blessing and a benefit to your family and future generations as well. So hope this video has been helpful for you. If you have questions about planning and getting yourself in a better financial situation going into PT school, go ahead and send us a DM or comment down below. Love to hear your thoughts on this topic. It is one that may be controversial for people, but I think it's worth saving the money and saving it for future investments that are going to continue to pay you dividends besides just blowing it all on your education as far as that's concerned. So thanks so much. Hope you have an awesome Friday and happy applying.